While Enoch was resting in his room, sleeping, two imposing figures appeared beside him, taller than any man he had ever encountered on earth. Their faces shone with the intensity of the sun, and their eyes seemed like living flames. From their lips emanated fire, and their footsteps sparkled as though made of something incandescent. With radiant wings glowing with light, they called his name, Enoch, Enoch. Awakened by the sound, Enoch, startled, looked at these extraordinary beings, who then spoke in a soft voice. "Do not fear, Enoch, be of good cheer. God has sent us to you, and today you will ascend with us to the heavens." They took him, lifting him with their wings, and ascended with him, passing through the clouds, climbing higher and higher beyond the sky to the realm of ether, and finally reaching the first heaven. There, God revealed to Enoch the mysteries of both humans and the divine. He also learned about the fall of the angels. As humanity grew and multiplied, many daughters of men became objects of desire for the angels, known as the sons of heaven. The angels, seeing the women, became filled with passion. If you are as captivated by the story of Enoch as we are, don't forget to like this video, share it with others, and subscribe for more fascinating stories. They said to one another, "Let us choose wives from among the daughters of men and have children with them." Semjaza, their leader, hesitated and feared that if they failed, he alone would suffer the punishment. But the other angels convinced him to join in the plan, promising that all would partake and none would bear the blame alone. They joined together and made a solemn oath, and in numbers of 200, they descended to earth during the time of Jared. They reached the top of Mount Hermon, where they made their oath and named the mountain Hermon, which means oath. The leaders of these angels were Semjaza, Arakiba, Ramal, Kokabeel, Tamiel, Ramiel, Danal, Ezekiel, Baraquijal, Asarel, Armoros, Beterel, Ananel, Zashel, Samsapel, Satarel, Turel, Jomjal, and Serial. Each leader commanded a group of 10. These angels took human wives, and with them they had children. The women gave birth to giants, whose height reached thousands of feet. These giants consumed all the resources of humanity, and when they could no longer find food, they began to turn against humans, destroying them. They became corrupt, committing acts of violence against birds, beasts, reptiles, and even fish. The earth, in agony, cried out for help, accusing the angels and their descendants. Azazel was another of the angels who revealed to humanity the use of metal, teaching them to make swords, keys, shields, and other instruments. He also revealed the secret of magic, enchantments, and how to work with precious stones. Wickedness spread and corruption increased. Semjaza taught magic and sorcery, while other angels shared their knowledge of astrology, clouds, and signs in the earth and the sky. When evil reached its peak, the cries of humanity reached heaven. Michael, Uriel, Raphael, and Gabriel looked down at the earth and saw the suffering. The earth, once peaceful, was now full of blood and corruption. The souls of men cried out for justice. The angels said to the Lord, "You know everything, you have seen what Azazel did, what Semjaza did. They taught humanity forbidden knowledge, things that should never have been revealed. Sin has spread across the earth, and mankind, corrupted, cries out for justice." The Lord then answered. He commanded that Uriel go to Noah, warning him to hide, for the end was near and the earth would be destroyed by a great flood. He also commanded that Raphael find Azazel and imprison him, placing him in a cave in the desert of Dudael, where he would remain until the day of final judgment. Gabriel was tasked with destroying the children of the fallen angels, the giants, and Michael was to bind Semjaza and the other angels, casting them into the depths of the earth, where they would remain bound for 70 generations until the final judgment. With the judgment decided, the earth would be purified, and justice and peace would reign. The righteous would live in peace, with long lives and abundance. There would be no more suffering or corruption, for the earth would be restored to its original purity. Enoch then disappeared from the earth, hidden among the saints. No one knew his fate until the moment he was called again by the guardians of heaven, those angels who had disobeyed God. Enoch was sent to them to deliver the message of judgment. When confronting the fallen angels, Enoch warned them that there would be no forgiveness for their sins. They wept, pleading for mercy, but Enoch, obeying the divine command, wrote a petition for them, recording their pleas and lamentations. After that, Enoch went to the waters of Dan, where he made his prayer and was taken in visions of judgment. He saw the great house of crystal, the throne of God, and the divine fire that purifies the heavens. The Lord called him to hear his words. God then gave Enoch a final command. He was to go to the fallen watchers and declare that their sins would be eternally condemned. Enoch also saw the giants, the children of sin, who had become evil spirits on earth, bringing suffering to humanity. These spirits would continue to torment until the day of final judgment. Enoch saw the end of all things, the place where the fallen angels would be punished eternally, and the fate of the sinners would be sealed. Enoch was taken to the heavens to see the kingdom of God, where the Lord's throne stood in glory, and the forces of the universe moved under his authority. If the story of Enoch captivated you as much as it did us, don't forget to like this video, share it with others, and subscribe for more fascinating stories. Thanks for watching and see you next time.